All right, sports fans, it's TopGun back with you, and we have in the house Cody Chetty, dubbed Chetty Chetty Bang Bang. That's my name for you, by the way. Okay? So, folks, Unity Cup Season 3 brought to you by Agro Plus Brand Industries with their alkaline water. Hey, Chetty, this is a water that would be actually hydrate you boys with for the entire tournament.
Perfect.
They got their new scratch technology with a $20,000 contest going on. Your players are welcome to enter, what have you. It's going to be pretty cool. So all the players, the fans get to participate, and they get to enjoy this amazing water. I've been drinking this for the last couple months. It's just phenomenal, okay?
Very nice.
So, yeah, man. Want to big up CSM Sport, who is providing all the equipment for the tournament. They've supported us since the inception of Unity Cup going back last 3 years. But folks, we're delighted to have our own superstar from South Africa, Cody Chetty. Cody, welcome to Unity Cup Season 3. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Last year was a good campaign, and I know it's going to be bigger and better this year in terms of looking at all the teams, everything that 22 yards have done. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I know the standard is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, man. So, I was talking to a few of the players because, one of our parks, Bowling Park, bunches are kind of short, what have you. And just seeing how that plays into your style of actually batting and bowling, because I know you're a right-hand off spinner, or as you call it in South Africa, off break, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
So, how do you like that pitch, by the way?
Yeah, it's different. I think you got to know how to play on obviously on a mat. It's a lot different to a turf pitch, and then obviously different sizes of the boundary. I think you got to target certain sides. I think that's part of smart batting. It's not just about hitting the ball and hoping it goes and obviously all around the field. I think as a batter you want to be smart and try your angles and try obviously hit wherever you feel is your strength, and that plays a big part. And I think that's one of the reasons why I was so successful last year. Personally, and with the team as well.
Yeah, I know you're with RDU, and what kind of preparation has gone into preparation for Unity Cup? How much playing time have you guys actually had together leading up to Unity Cup?
Yeah, to be honest, it's really tough with these private tournaments because everyone's all over the country, and then you get guys flown in from international players as well. So to be honest, teams don't really meet until we get to, for example, Virginia. So it's really tough with that. But I think on a personal note, guys obviously do whatever they feel they need to get ready for the tournament is. I knew obviously we played on mats, so the bounce is a lot more. So you obviously prepare accordingly to that.
So do you think the local teams have an advantage because their core players are they're playing together every weekend? Do you think that you see that as an advantage for them versus, RDU where a lot of guys are playing it?
Yeah. I mean, I think to a certain extent, but also no, because it's T20 cricket, and I'm sure you've seen and know, it just takes one play with the bat or with the ball and the game changes. Someone can come in and score 80 or 40 balls, or come in and take a 4 for a 5-er, and then the game swings in their favor. So as much as yes, you obviously want that camaraderie with the team, but also feel like it sometimes games comes down to a certain player or two. So that's going to be a big part.
So tell me about your team, your squad. I mean, how much you know about your teammates going into this particular tournament? Who are the guys really gelled with?
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple of South Africans. Dane Pitt is in our team. Smith Patel, he's there. I think we've got Heath Richards as well from South Africa. So I think it's a pretty young team. It's a different team that I played from last year, where we're a bit more experienced, Samp Army. So I think this year RDU is pretty young. So yeah, we obviously just gotta. I know in our group it's a really strong group. There's a lot of good teams and a lot of good players. So I think we're gonna have to play our best cricket to obviously get through that stage.
What did you learn from last Unity Cup that you took into this season that brought you up to this point? Any lessons from last year? Yeah. Obviously, playing on mat I think it's very unique.
If you haven't played on mat before, it is quite challenging. Even though the bounce is quite good and it's a little bit easier for the batters. And with the fields being smaller, but I think you still need to know how to play on a mat. So the biggest thing was leading up to Unity Cup is obviously training with a little bit more intensity, with a little bit more pace, because it is going to come a little bit quicker. But saying that also, you can use that pace to your advantage as a batter. So that's what I'm really looking forward to.
So yeah, what have you kind of fine-tuned your preparation for this particular tournament, knowing that you're going to be on a matted surface versus where you're already accustomed to?
Yeah, definitely. I think as cricketers, you got to adapt to certain conditions. So yeah, definitely that played a big part in my preparation, and I'm sure it did with most players coming into it as well.
What are you personally expecting out of this year's tournament? I mean, it's what will your takeaway be, provided you had an amazing tournament? What would you
Yeah, if I'm being honest, the standard's going to be a lot better this year. Just judging and looking at the teams and the players that are entered into this tournament, I think people have seen that Unity Cup is getting much bigger. So more interest, like there's so many more sponsors that's in. There's much more big international players that are going to be playing in this edition. So the standard is definitely raised a lot, which makes it more challenging. But in the same breath, that's what you want to play against. Like, yes, obviously in the US, cricket is growing and it's grown so much in the last 3 years. But I feel like with more international exposure, it's only going to get even better. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, I'll tell you what, more cricket gets played in the DMV area than any other part of the United States. And this is the largest tournament to date. And there's a lot of money on the table, 150 grand in prizes there. And I know that has to be a key motivation there. Even I know you guys would play for free, but a lot has to be said about the committee, 22 yards, and this Unity Cup community, and this backing we've had, just from just the DMV area and all the cricket clubs that are present. Let me ask you this: so, leaving Unity Cup, right, last year, heading into this year. I know you had a pretty good year, and it's probably not the kind of year that you probably wanted, but it's still a pretty good year. So, what would have to happen for you to consider this year an ultimate success for you, Unity Cup included, and everything outside of Unity Cup?
Yeah, just a lot more consistency. I think I had a good tournament, and then I had an average tournament. Then I had a good tournament, and then an average tournament. I think just consistency, but that comes with obviously more preparation. For me, that's the biggest thing. Obviously, coming from a country where cricket is the culture. So, and I think just training facilities, but also that's upon myself to obviously go out and actually work a lot more before big tournaments. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. It's been a good couple of months. Obviously, we start in the summer now with the Unity Cup, leading into some other major tournaments this year. So I'm really looking forward to it.
All right. So let me ask you this. So, okay, you had mentioned in closing that, you had one good tournament, one okay, one good, one okay. So where are we at right now? Unity Cup falls as what? You're due for a great tournament, or what is this one going to be?
Yeah, you got to be confident. So I'm hoping it's a good tournament. I've prepared well, so that's the best I could do. And then, yes, as a sportsman, you need a little bit of luck to go your way sometimes. So hopefully that luck is with me and my team in this tournament. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, it should be a really, really good tournament.
Well, you guys have a lot of backing, and RDU should do well this tournament. They're blessed to have you. But listen, man, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the pitch and just having a grand time. And, as always, just, having you represent South Africa, and in addition to your club team, is just a remarkable addition to cricket in general. So, my friend, you stay healthy and look forward to seeing you soon, all right?
Perfect. Thanks so much, TopGun. I'll see you soon, all right?
All right, folks. So that's Cody Chetty, Mr. Chetty Bang Bang. All right, you like your new name? Is that all right with you?
Yeah. As long
as Chetty Bang Bang. Let's roll with it. I like it. All right, we'll do. You have a good one. All right. So, folks, Aqua Plus. This is a premium beverage for Unity Cup 20 23, which is season 3 of Unity Cup. And this is brought to us by Plus Brand Industries and CSM Sports. Can't say enough about you guys. You guys are amazing. Just bringing quality equipment to such an amazing, amazing tournament. So listen, I got to hop off because I got a bunch more interviews I got to do, but I'm looking forward to having a blast with every single one of you at Unity Cup, because this is going to be another epic showdown. Sayonara.